guys, today I wanted to share with you a baked oatmeal that I like to make on the weekends if I know I'm going to have a busy weekend and I want a quick breakfast that I know I can just heat up and go. Or you can make it during the week or Sunday. I love prepping on Sundays just because you know the busy week ahead. So on Sundays you can make this and have it throughout the week. It's easy, it's so delicious, it has just a touch of sweetness. So I went ahead and prepared some things just to speed time along a little bit. But what you're gonna need is just a baking dish. And I sliced up one banana in here. You can slice up two if you wanted to, but I just have one banana. I sprayed the bottom of the dish with the Trader Joe's coconut oil. I like to use this as my spray. You can use any kind of cooking spray just to grease the bottom of the dish. So I cut up the bananas. I'm gonna set that aside. And then in another bowl, you're going to add 1 cup of dry oats. So I'm just gonna add the oats to that bowl. And then you're going to add a ½ cup of chopped either almonds, walnuts, anything that you like. If you don't like nuts, don't add it in. I'm just going to add half of this. I mixed up a ¼ cup of almonds and then I mixed up some flaxseed in here. You can also add in chia seeds if you wanted to. So I'm just going to mix half of that and just kind of toss that around. And then next I'm going to add a ½ teaspoon of baking powder to that. And you just mix that up. And then I'm going to add just some sprinkles of cinnamon, and this is just to give it some sweetness. You can add probably about a ½ teaspoon to ¾ teaspoon. And then I'm just going to add a pinch of sea salt. You can use the pink Himalayan salt, you can use pink salt, or you don't have to use any salt if you don't want to. So I'm just going to mix this around really well to make sure all the cinnamon is dispersed evenly onto the oats and then the walnuts and the chia seeds. So I'm just going to mix that around. And then in a separate bowl, you're going to want to beat 1 egg. I already beat the egg in here. I just cracked it. Then you're going to use 1 cup. I use unsweetened vanilla almond milk. You can use regular milk if that's what you want to use, or you can use almond milk. Completely up to you, whatever you want to do. So I'm just going to mix that together. And then you can add butter to this if you want to. I don't use butter. If you wanted to add like a tablespoon, you would just melt it down in the microwave or on the stove top and add it to this. Some people like butter in their oatmeal. I don't use it, so I'm going to leave that out. Next, I'm going to add just 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract to the milk mixture. If I can get the lid open. Okay, so just 1 teaspoon in there. And I'm going to set that aside and then just mix that up. And then next I'm adding a quarter cup of pure maple syrup. And I'm just going to add that in. You can use coconut nectar, you can use pure maple syrup. If you use agave, you can use agave there. In this, I'm just going to use a ¼ cup of pure maple syrup. And then you're just going to mix that around. So now your 2 dishes are done. You're going to bring back your little baking dish here. And then I'm going to add in about a ½ cup of blueberries. You can use a ½ cup to a cup of blueberries. And then next you're just going to evenly disperse your oatmeal over your fruit mixture. And you don't have to use blueberries. You can use raspberries, you can use apples. Apple's really good. If you don't want to use banana, use any fruit that you want. Raspberries, blueberries, apples, peaches. Kind of like make it like a cobbler, but it's breakfast. So I have the mixture. I'm going to add in some golden raisins and some craisins. And again, if you don't like these, just leave them out. I like both of these, so I'm going to add these just to the top of this. And you're just going to sprinkle those around. I'm going to add next the rest of the almonds and the chia seeds to the top. Just kind of sprinkle those in. And then last, you're going to take your milk and egg mixture and you're just going to pour that right on top. And it gets completely coated. As it bakes, it kind of like bubbles up. But this is so good. It's one of my favorites. Okay, so that is done. If you wanted to add more blueberries on top, or if you wanted to add more raisins, whatever you want to the top of it, you're more than welcome to do so. I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit more cinnamon. It's good for us anyway. So I'm going to sprinkle the cinnamon on top. I'm going to put it in the oven. I did preheat my oven to 375 degrees, so I'm going to go ahead, and the oven's already preheated. I'm gonna go ahead and throw this in. You're gonna cook it for about 30 to 35 minutes, depending on your oven. So I'm gonna go ahead and put it in, and then I'll see you in just a few minutes. And there you have it, fresh out of the oven. So it's piping hot right now, but it is so delicious. Go ahead and try it, and I hope you guys enjoy it. If you want to mix up any fruits, any different ingredients than what I used, feel free to do so. I will go ahead and post the recipe down below. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask me. And I hope you guys have a great afternoon. I will see you guys soon. Bye.